rainy today. We got overhead presses, so I'm going to get under the bar, regardless of the fact that it's not really pouring, but everyone's still probably snoring. Starting off the session strong with a 200-pound single on the overhead press before backing it off to 4 singles with 180 pounds respectively. Although my wrist position was inadequate, I've since learned how to optimize that, so I can't wait to get back under the bar and improve that poor quality form. Worked the mid and upper back with 5 sets of one-arm rows, as well as quite a few repetitions cleared on the cable rope face pull. Then I set an all-time 1 rep max on the skull crusher. Using the easy bar, 145 pounds for a single. That is insane. I really want to get to the 45-pound plate and the 25-pound plate on either side. That would be a big deal to me. I really look forward to being able to do that. But until then, I will definitely take a 145-pound single. It felt as cool as it looked. No pain in the elbows whatsoever, which was encouraging. And then finished off with 2 sets on the tricep press down with the angled V-bar. An exercise variation that I enjoy, but it's not my favorite attachment. Still very effective though. Got some high rep work in, 25 reps per set. I can assure you after running a few heavy singles there on the skull crusher that this switch over to high reps definitely had the arms burning by the end of set 2. Getting ready right now to get under the bar. Got some SSB good mornings, so hopefully that's going to contribute to the quality of my morning. I'm going to be over 200 pounds on these today for sets of 6. And then some secondary work with the belt squat and some full glute ham raises. So moving forward, strengthening that posterior chain. Took a little bit more energy than usual to get excited under the bar. This morning I wasn't really feeling in the groove, but regardless, 80% of success is showing up. So we show up, we punch the clock, we pay our dues regardless of how we feel. 202 pounds for a set of 6 on the good morning. Nice to be over 200 pounds finally. I feel like I'm moving a respectable amount of weight. Nowhere near what I would like to be moving though. My ultimate goal would be to rep 400 pounds on the good morning. I think that would look pretty tough, pretty badass. Be a cool milestone to break. Don't see a lot of people breaking said milestone. Got some serious volume in after this. 3 sets of 6 with 180.5 pounds. The glutes and hamstrings and lower back were definitely doing their fair share. From here, transition into the belt squat. Back up over $300 on this one. 300 pounds for sets of 6 across. And I can't get over how much more I feel this in the posterior chain after prioritizing the good mornings as my main lift. It's incredible the difference in how fatigued my glutes and hamstrings are on the belt squat as opposed to if I were to do it fresh. Big difference. Interesting to note. And then finished off this lower body training session with 5 sets of 5 on the glute ham raise with an additional 7.5 pounds of added resistance. This workout trashes the posterior chain. On to the next one. Started Saturday's training session later in the afternoon, actually, which is not too common for me. Cleared a set of 10 with a total weight of 285.5. Backed it off improperly by taking off a percentage of the load added instead of the total weight, and then managed to struggle through to 77.5 pounds for 2 sets of 10 respectively. My triceps were absolutely cooked by the end of this, but it felt good to bring those weighted dips in as a primary movement. Definitely felt a pump in the back of the arms. Definitely felt the chest and shoulders. This will be interesting to see how far I can run these for. Then I went into some heavy pendlay rows, 5 triples with 210 pounds, moving quite a bit of weight there. That is a moderately heavy person that I'm rowing off the ground with relatively strict form. Did some upper back accessory work with a hammer grip, wide grip pull down, short bar variation, and then got on the earthquake bar. Finally got it past 144 now.
moving right along, running a linear progression with a close grip bench. Such a great tricep accessory lift. Still have a lot of steam left on the earthquake bar. I'm not really sure where I'm going to plateau at. I'm guessing maybe 10 to 15% off from my traditional bench numbers. So like close grip bench with a straight bar and comparatively for a normal grip placement. I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what the carryover is like, but I imagine that the weeble wobbleness does take a little bit of wind out of my sails. In fact, I know for sure that it does, but just to what degree, I don't know yet. So we'll keep running a linear progression and see how close we can get to matching pound for pound, rep for rep with my close grip bench on the straight bar and traditional bench press grip placement. And we'll see, who knows, maybe I'll even surpass it. Wouldn't that be wild? Imagine what my normal bench would go up to. And then finished off this upper body training session with some easy bar curls. Just inching those progressions along with the fractional plates on these ones. Not trying to be a hero here, just trying to get a PR every time I show up. And I ended the week off with another win-loss. I won the squats this week and I lost the deadlift. Managed to set a volume PR on the barbell squat, which I'm going to be focusing on for the foreseeable future, is increasing my foundation of volume on the barbell squat. So I got 325 for 7 sets of 5. And then transitioned to the deadlift and just form went to garbage immediately. That was 521. I did get it above the knees though for the first time ever, so I was proud of that, but definitely wasn't proud of missing it, and I don't know how proud I would have been if I had cleared it with that quality of form. My goodness, that was horrific. And then finished off with 3 sets of 20 on the reverse hyper with 120 pounds. All in all, a progressive week. Not my best, definitely not my worst. Took 2 for 3 on the progressions on the intensity days, respectively. And we'll chalk it up as inching forward. Little by little, a little inevitably becomes a lot.